Good evening and happy winter solstice. It is December 21st, the first day of winter on the shortest summer day of the year. And I'm already getting... Hi there, how are you?
Hi, sorry.
I'm just live on Facebook.
No way!
This is my awesome nurse Alex just coming to say hi.
Hi.
Anything
You want me
new?
to go over there? No, I'm not gonna go over there.
You want to come say hi?
Hi, no, it's okay.
Okay, she doesn't want to come say hi. She's
I just
shy.
want to check on you.
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Okay, I'm glad you're out of bed.
Thank
Call
you.
me
I'm
if
out
you
of
need-
bed. I'm out of bed for the
Okay,
first time
yeah.
today. I'll tell you about that in a second. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah,
I will call you. She's awesome. Thank you. They're always checking on me here. But that's the good thing, right? She's actually an ace nurse. She's really cool. She's been with me the last 2 days. Her name's Alex, and my night nurse for the last 2 days has also been named Alex, but a dude. Anyway, what I was saying was happy winter, and in this shortest day of the year, this is the last of the sunset. But let's take a quick peek of what's left of the sunset. I just got Katie got out of bed, so I couldn't show you the beautiful glowing sky, but see if you can see a little bit of my view in Westwood and the hills, and over there, actually you can see the Pacific Ocean. So my room's pretty badass now. This is the rest of the room. Wow. Anyways, so it is December 21st, first day of winter. I am live on Facebook from UCLA Medical Center, Hospital Ronald Reagan, as they call it around here, and giving you a quick update here on, well, it was supposed to be my day off. This was, since my surgery got bumped yesterday, it was supposed to be a chill day for Justin. It was supposed to be a nice, I said let Mary go home last night so she could have some time to herself, and I could have a day to myself and relax and do some personal care and some chanting, reading, writing, which I'm still gonna do. But I wanted to share with you how my day started, because it's always exciting in Justinville. So I didn't sleep well last night because I finally ate dinner. It was close to 11 o'clock after fasting for nearly 23 hours. And I probably fell asleep around 3 in the morning. And so they started coming in around I don't know what time, 5 this morning. There was someone coming in my door every 15, 20 minutes, it seemed like, from 5:30 to 10, I don't know. So my sleep was pretty broken up. They came in, they drew blood, they ran meds, they tested everything else, boring details. But around 10, about 10:15, so I was wearing this drain that they installed on Saturday still, and that drain was hooked up to a really heavy bag, and it was quite uncomfortable having this drain in my chest, into my heart sac, and this heavy bag of liquid hanging off my side. So they had decided today that they were going to remove it, that it was safe to remove it, and that I could be without it for the day until tomorrow. So one of the doctors came in, not my main surgeon, he's on the team. He came in and said, "Hey, I got the okay from your surgeon to remove the drain, so we're gonna do that real fast." He goes, "It should just take a couple minutes. It shouldn't be too painful. It will be uncomfortable. It will feel weird, but we'll get it out." So he got everything prepped, and I was in bed. I had just woken up again when he came in, so I was still a little out of it. And so he had to actually cut, it was being held in by sutures. So he had to cut the suture off first, and then he started to try to pull it out, and it wasn't coming out right away. So he did a couple of things, and then he said, "Okay, I'm going now," and he started to pull. And as he pulled this thing out, it felt really weird, really weird. You could feel this thing, this long, I don't know what, just coming out of me, and popped it out, and he put a little piece of gauze on there, and said, "Hey, I'm gonna hold this here for a second. It may saturate just a little bit. Don't be alarmed." And all of a sudden, I just started feeling wet and warm. And I looked down, and I saw blood just pouring out. And I mean, I'm like bro, I think it's saturating a little bit. And he was like, yeah, it's bleeding a little more than I thought. And he grabbed some more gauze and he's holding it. And he's a young doctor. He's a doctor, but he's, in the training still kind of thing. And he's holding it down, and literally the blood is just, and it's getting freaking everywhere. He grabs his phone. He calls the nurse practitioner. I see the look on his face, and he looks like almost terror, like he doesn't know what to do. She comes running in. She's got the gloves, the mask, the whole deal on. I'm looking down. My entire bed sheets were just completely red. My stomach, my body, completely red, and it was still just coming out. So she came in, and they're both working on me very quickly, putting compression in all kinds of ways. They put some compression bandages on. Hold on, we have another visitor. Hello.
You can pick up the trash in your room.
You can come pick up the trash, sure. Don't mind me. I'm just live on Facebook to my friends right now. But come on in and do what you got to do.
All right.
See, someone's always coming here to see you, to do something. So the blood was just coming everywhere. They're trying to get it to stop, holding compression. They end up putting these massive compression bandages on it, and I'm waiting for it to stop. Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know how much blood I'm losing, but again, this is a pretty crazy way to wake up, I'll say for sure. And so they finally seem to get it to slow on the bleeding, and then I guess they had to alert some more people. So within minutes, another nurse comes in, and another doctor comes in, and then another doctor comes in, and now I get this like 5-6 people all hovering over me, moving very quickly, a lot of them looking very concerned, and I'm like, what's going on, guys? And they're trying to figure out why I'm bleeding so much. And then all of a sudden a phlebotomist comes running in. They want to do another blood draw, which they keep doing. I keep getting poked every day. So she had to do another blood lab to see what's going on and make sure my blood's okay. And then I hear the second surgeon in charge yell, "We need an echocardiogram stat!" And I'm like, what am I on, an episode of ER? It's like hustle and bustle. And then all of a sudden this woman comes flying in with this massive machine, and she was doing another patient. She actually had to stop what she was doing to come running in here. And then she starts doing the echo, and then the cardiology surgeon who actually did my procedure the other day, she coming in here, and they're all checking and feeling and blah, 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 and I'm just laying there, and they're looking for possible internal bleeding. They're feeling around. They're like making sure that I'm not bleeding on the inside. They're making sure that that my heart sac isn't completely filling up with fluid again. And so the bleeding stopped. Everything seemed to mellow out. The initial tests came back okay. There wasn't any heart sac wall wasn't filling up. They felt all over the place. There was no little hardened areas. So they said, okay, we think everything seems to be okay, but we're going to monitor you. So everyone kind of started to disperse. They gave the instructions that I had to be all hooked up again with machines. I got the thing on my arm. They're doing, blood pressure every 5 minutes, literally every 5 minutes for the first hour, and then every half hour, and then every hour. They gave me the instructions that I was not to eat yet. The surgeon said to me that, like yesterday when I was getting bumped from my surgery by other emergency cases, he goes, you know how you were getting bumped yesterday? Well, what's happening right now is a surefire way to get you in there sooner. So they were actually worried that I might have to go in for emergency surgery this morning, which, I would have had to bump somebody else, because if it was bleeding inside, they would have had to go in straight away. I would have been pulled right downstairs. Fortunately, that was not the case. The bleeding stopped. They told me that I could eventually sit up and eat. They made me stay in bed all day, still checking my pressure, still checking all the stuff. So I literally had to lay in bed up until literally 5 minutes ago. My surgeon and the team came in here. They did a repeat echocardiogram, repeat tests, and they said, okay, everything seems to be stable. It looks like everything's okay inside. They're thinking that when the thing pulled out, it either nicked a vein, nicked a capillary, pulled on some scar tissue. Whatever happened, when they yanked it out, it opened something up, which caused that bleeding. And so that bleeding has had stopped, and they weren't concerned anymore as to why. That's just kind of what they assumed had happened. And so my surgeon just told me that I have the all clear to get out of bed finally. good. I've been sick of laying there. This morning I had to have the nurse and the care partner, they had to literally clean my whole body. They had to roll me back and forth in the bed and put clean sheets on it because literally the sheets, the blankets, everything was covered in blood. And so I got the all clear to get up finally. So I am up out of bed, I'm on the couch, and I finally can have a little time to relax, knowing that there is no more actual threat of anything happening. So all is good. They were concerned. Even the lady who came in to do my echo said, "You had a lot of people worried this morning." And I was like, great. Glad I wasn't one of them. But all is good now. And my surgeon said that everything looks okay. We are still scheduled for tomorrow. We will be going in at right now 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. Of course, provided that no emergencies or transplants or some other things pop up, which can always happen. But they said that I am scheduled tomorrow because they were fully booked today. And it's crazy here. They're overbooked. They had no room for patients to even come out of surgery, come out of the recovery room. It's literally been bonkers. I guess everyone is trying to get their last minute surgeries in before the Christmas break. And this so happens to be where I'm doing mine. So that's what's going on. We're going to do the procedure tomorrow. Again, we're going to create what's called a pericardial window. My oncologist got to me yesterday and said that the results that she had from the fluid still show no cancer. So that's a good thing. They are going to take a piece of that, the pericardium, and they're going to do a biopsy right away with it. They're going to do a testing right away. Again, if they find any cancer cells, they're going to do a procedure that actually scars in the chest, which will protect me, but it's not the ideal thing to have. And when they determine that there isn't any cancers, then they'll just go ahead and close me up, and I'll have a chance to get to recovery. I will be tubed up with some chest tubes and some drainage. I have my what do you call this thing? Epidural is still in my back. They had put it in yesterday for the surgery. They can't take it out again, so I have it hooked up here to this IV because they're keeping a little flow of liquid in there of just fluids, just to keep it open so that it's good to go for tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. I was as traumatic as the first surgery I had was back in August. I got to a place yesterday, especially with Mary was here. We were listening to music, we were chanting, we were writing, just kind of doing our thing. I felt pretty at peace. I felt ready to go. And despite this morning's little traumatic interlude, I still feel okay. I think we're going to be fine. I've made peace with this procedure. I've actually had an interesting spiritual awakening, going deep in my chanting about what this procedure means and why I'm having it, and I'll share that in another video. But I think that it's essential and it's important, and not just for my physical well-being, but spiritually, emotionally, energetically. I think it's the right thing to do. And it's going to be pretty powerful, I think, to go through it and come out of it again. I'll be in recovery here for a few days. May end up spending Christmas Day here at the hospital. So it is. Maybe Santa will come flying through the sky out this window. And I don't know. That's pretty much it, guys. So wish me luck tomorrow. I will be back with updates maybe tomorrow evening after surgery if I'm up for it, to give you guys an update on how everything went. And this weekend I'll come on here and share some deeper, energetically spiritual stuff with you that I've been going through and that I feel is been helpful for me, and that might be helpful for you as well. But it's a beautiful thing. It's all good, and my life is amazing, and I'm very blessed. And I'm looking forward to getting this done and getting back on. That's it. That's life, baby. So with that, you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Happy winter again. Enjoy yourselves this evening. Wait, I said Wednesday. It's Thursday. Did I say Wednesday? I probably said Wednesday 3 times. This goes to show when you're like in a hospital room, it's like being in Vegas or something. You just don't know what day it is or what time it is. So I think it's Thursday today. It is Thursday today. So happy Thursday, happy winter. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I think that's everything. Yep, that's everything. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you, and I'll be back later tomorrow with more. In the meantime, I'm going to have a little personal time so I can do my own thing, get kind of deep in my own ways, and get connected in my own heart. Till we meet again. Bye.